Welcome back to the Living Decks. We have finished Pokemon Sword and Shield. We have finished everything pre-Generation 6 as far as entries to the Living Decks. We still have the 2 Ultra Beasts we need to gather, and then we're just looking at Generation 8. I was actually just talking to the stream about this, is in this game alone, there are only a handful of Pokemon we actually need. We only need these 7. These 7 are introduced in Legends Arceus. They are the 7 we need to catch. Everything else that we need to catch in this game is pretty much forms. So, the biggest reason we're playing this game is for those 7 Pokemon, but this is still a mainline game. So since this is the Living Decks, and we're playing through every mainline game, it makes sense that we play it here. So we are starting a new save, and we're just gonna jump into a lot of our forms. We're gonna end up catching in this game, and all the rest will be saved for Scarlet and Violet. Also, catching Pokemon is easy going forward. That is true. It's gonna be a lot easier to catch the forms that we need. It's gonna be so much faster. Welcome to my realm, located between both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which the humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. Is there just like no... There's just like no music playing with this. I don't love it. I wish there was like a slight music cue playing here. Okay, there are some sounds, it's just not... What is thy name? Arceus, it's the same name I've had for the last 9 games, 10 games we've played through in the Living Decks. This is our 11th game. Red, Soul Silver, Omega or Alpha Sapphire, Platinum, White, Black 2, Sun, Ultra Moon, Sword, Shield. This is our 12th game in this whole playthrough. That's... Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. Sam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Wiz. Seek out all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. Ooh, we won't find... I'm gonna... Spoiler alert for this playthrough of Legends Arceus. We aren't gonna find Arceus. I'm gonna just be real with you. We aren't going for full Dex completion in this playthrough. We're going for storyline completion, and then we are going for our forms that we need. You don't need to complete the game. Get Dialga, get Palkia, I believe, is you only need the items, which are for everything else. Just add that to Iceland's. Yeah, we're gonna beat the storyline. We're gonna beat the storyline just like we've done in every other game. But we're not going for a Dex completion, or like any specific bit, which you could argue the story of this is catching Arceus, I guess. But I don't think it is, if I remember correctly. I think like that's like post-game. We aren't here to do the post-game. We haven't done the post-game in every playthrough. I'm doing well, just a little tired today. Legends Arceus. I'm very excited for Shiny Sound. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Yay, it's the best starters! I love that they pulled 3 starters from different generations for this. Are you alive, my boy? I don't know what voice I'm giving him. Story ends when you catch Arceus, but the end is... Oh, yeah. I still need to finish the decks. I'm planning only missing Shielding and Bastion, I think, and Arceus, of course, and just haven't played it really. That's fair. You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. But who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky. You understand. Come now, who in the world does that? I must say your clothing's unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might offer you some directions. Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. Where are we? Where are we? So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Yeah, the epilogue for Scarlet and Violet. I forgot that came out yesterday, so we're gonna start stream early tomorrow. Knock that out before Town of Salem. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Caroo! Boom! Splish splash. Taking a bath. Oh my, I completely forgotten. I just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It was as if they knew you'd appear here. But you don't even know what a Pokemon is. Of course I do. Idiot. I may have fallen out of the sky, but I know what a Pokemon is. That's my relief, though. When you fell through the sky, it seems we have some common ground. That's what these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Wiz. That name has quite a ring to it, I imagine. It must have some lovely meaning. But I do apologize, I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as the 3... Oh, wait. Ooh, Blast and bother. My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3, wait! Laventon, best professor. You say so. Oh, my cell phone! Can't forget about that. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Go investigate. Hello? You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. I'm partway through the epilogue. I meant to start and finish it yesterday, but spent some time looking for shinies. Fair, fair, fair. Stout on 3 Litwick. Yo, that's exciting. How long did it take you to get through the epilogue, Welsh? I've been told it's like roughly an hour. Alas, yes, another miss. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my 3 little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. You know which starter you're getting? I have a pretty good idea. I don't technically need any of the 3 of them for Dex entries as far as living Dex. I need all 3 of them for their regional form. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. All 3 have forms? Yeah, we'll have to nab all 3 of them. But I believe, if I remember correctly, you get them later in the story. Something like that. Or they appear in, like, the different mass outbreaks and whatnot. Hour and a half. So for me, it'll probably take 3 hours. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can use the shell like its item on a belly. Dash. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. The space-time rinse, that's what it is. Yeah. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. 50 Pokeballs? I feel like when we first got this, I was so just enamored that we were given 50 Pokeballs to start off with. It was just so wild to me. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple. It doesn't matter which you choose. You'll get them later after... Yeah. I was like, this is to lock on. I will sneak up. Oh. Boom! Easy cat. Oh, wonderful, you got a Pokemon. It seems you're quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business. It's joyful useful skill to have around here. Oh, my two darling runaways left. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Yeah, because they're fine, bud. Oh, well. Ha, gotcha. Bet you didn't see that one coming. But I was trying to speedrun this. Also, Sinnoh Tour event for Pokemon Go will have the new forms of Dialga and Palkia. Ah, yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, oh boy. I saw that. It seems that this Sinnoh Tour, comparatively to the last 4 tours, like Kanto Johto, it doesn't seem to be as exciting as the last 3 were. Like, it seems to be a lot less. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. My phone. Oh, seek out all Pokemon. That object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call this such text a Pokédex. I almost said a Padawan. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon found in the region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? You've convinced me. Convinced me. And then whoever you are, from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out all your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me, then. Onward to Jubilife Village. This game was so hype when it came out. It's still... I want to relive the high that I felt first playing this game. Just absolutely fantastic. TBH, I blame Hoenn Tour because it was a complete flop. Still doing it because I'm doing it with a bunch of people who fun compare. I've been prepping with like 30 plus raid passes. Yeah, I truly feel like Hoenn just kind of, there was no excitement behind it either. But I'm surprised like Niantic isn't just trying to use this as a moneymaker. Because like if I remember correctly, from what I saw a little bit of the Sinnoh Tour, there's not even like a ticketed event for it. It's just a free event? Question mark? Thank you for your time support, keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was a great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so hope you'll forgive me bringing him into our village for a bit. I still need to get the shiny charm. This is my favorite mainline Pokemon game. It's so good. The story, the gameplay, the art style. I just love it. Which I know that's not a minority of an opinion. Which is why, like, fingers crossed, in a month on Pokemon Day, they announce another Legends-style game. Jubilife Village has come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. The GET, if you will. This road we're on now to the locals is Canal Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's not much to do yet, and not many to do it. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire outfit. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that I successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might ask you to wait for me at the canteen. It's just past that bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower is called. Oi, oi, Capitan. Your arc phone's beeping. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. Nice. Nice. Head over to the Wallflower, serves the village canteen. Oh, speaking of Pokemon Go, I got a notification earlier that I had an egg ready to hatch, but I didn't open it. I had an egg hatch a few days ago, and I went and clicked open it and just tried to immediately throw the Pokemon away, and it was like, are you sure you want to transfer a shiny Pokemon? And I was like, this Pokemon wasn't shiny. I would have noticed that. And I clicked back, and it was an Elekid, and I'm like, oh, never mind, you're right. I would not have noticed it was a shiny. So I hatched a shiny Elekid the other day. Woo. The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. You want another Legends game, but everyone for some reason wants Unova for the original Dragon. Kyurem's full form of Joda makes no sense. I feel like a lot of people, like if we think of it like business, or I don't even know if business is the right word, just timeline-wise, when they gave us this game, it's because Gen 4 was up for remakes. The next game up for remakes is Gen 5, which is why I could see that being what they decide to go with. I quite frankly am surprised we got Legends Arceus and we didn't get Legends of Mew with their love for the Kanto region. I'm just surprised they didn't take us back to Kanto again. Which, I say that not as a bad thing. I'm tired of going back to Kanto for the exact same storyline. I would love to go back to Kanto during this era or, you know, even a future era. I'm just tired of going back to regions when it's the same exact timeline, just new graphics. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with someone in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I supposedly I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with my own Pokemon. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But Professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Wiz there has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Sealin's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene? Assuming the image will contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Surveys Corps. You may call me Silene. Oh, I hatched a Lickitung, everyone. It's super exciting. Everyone's excited about it. Everyone's telling me how Shiny Mew! Gang, it's a shiny Mew! What? Look at it! A wild Mew has appeared! That's crazy! It even has a best buddy patch on it already! A best buddy patch? How did that happen? Yo! Oh, I'm so excited for this shiny Mew. Whoa! Wait, what? Ah, it's just Zeora. I love Zeora just being a your buddy Pokemon. That is the funniest thing to me. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control, and now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You do look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take it. That's so funny. You're 15. Yes, you can do hard labor now. Tomorrow we'll see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, and a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure we've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. I'll second that. You have a hundo, not the shiny? A hundo what? A hundo Zeora? Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? You know, chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Potato mochi never fail to please. Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Oh, well, you know the great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it. Hey, you can't be serious. Oh, yes! Oh, come on, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomenon. I concern myself only with the facts. Now, you already know that there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. There are in the grass, in the forest, by the water, wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. While also just explaining the plot to our new player here. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But now that's where Wiz will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you'll understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of feats such as that. That means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even 1 when wild Pokemon come after us. Oh, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball, and, well, it seems our new friend is fearless enough just to do that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we're saturating the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Wiz. And think, if you made it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members are in the sky. This is also just a great plotline for a Pokemon D&D. It was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Wiz has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps. Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Wiz's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Wiz, was it? For tonight, at least we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters. There. Wow, so pleasant. But if you fail to pass the trial, we'll put you out. We put you tomorrow. You must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death. 15. Old enough to do hard labor. Also enough for us to just kick out and let die in the forest. Captain Celine somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply put on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turn in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. With that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. I'm very thirsty today. I don't know why I'd be so dehydrated, but I am. Maybe I didn't do enough drinking water earlier in the week. Probably what it is. Yes, thank you for all the good information. Yeah, I'm really hoping during this year's Pokemon Presents that we get a new Legends announcement. I'd be utterly, I'd be very okay with them not announcing anything else if they just announce that. We know we're gonna get updates to Unite, Pokemon Cafe, the Pokemon Masters, Pokemon Sleep even, Pokemon Go, but that's what I hope is the big announcement. Good morning, Wiz. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Well, lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to the headquarters. Captain Silene's waiting. Charmander fled. That's sad. Charmander didn't want to stay and be a pal. You're gonna get a Pokemon later, bud. The other thing we need to do here is some of the side quests. Specifically, we need to do the side quest for the Rapidash, for our shiny living dex, or for the Ponyta rather, which we have kept, and then we'll evolve it into Rapidash. The Survey Corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. Wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to rights. That man's with a security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Silene, who is this here? You may enter. You may enter. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the GIT, you prove yourself capable of going out to the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catch 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy teams not only have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Aw, yeah. Look how cool I am. That satchel doesn't even match your mode of dress. Akiri, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Awry? The Galaxy team's entry trial. Pardon, Wiz, come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. May I have something the matter, Professor Lavin, then? In order to complete our Pokédex and most simply survive in the Unforgiving Land, Wiz must absolutely pass this trial. And as Professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to accomplish that. Pokemon! Brew! Broom! Plish Plash. Go on, Wiz, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off the wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Obviously. Obviously, it's Rowlet. True. Rowlet is my first partner. Rowlet, do you want to stay? Rowlet, just stay. Like that. Ah, thanks, Stream Elements, for letting me know I'm live. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at the Prelude Beach for me is now yours to keep. Good show! I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it, it's yours. Love Samurott. Samurrott's fun. Bitch, these Pokeballs are so cool. There you go, Rowlet. Word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Boom. Flash. All of these start. You're not wrong. They're all good. That can be well. They did go dashing from the village when Wiz fell from the sky after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with our research for now. Boom. Splash. By the by, what species is Captain Silene charged with catching? Oh, well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian. I'll give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. Thanks. Those Pokeballs may seem handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial, turn left after your headquarters, then head for the gate. Aye, aye, friends. Future companions? Oh. Maybe I was also just as upset last time when I realized I didn't get to keep the original 50 Pokeballs. Hey, look, it's a totally cool, friendly pal. Oh, what a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Inko Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant success, so what do you say? How about you and ICR Pokemon stand up against each other in a battle? I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping out. Though I hope you'll know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Yeah, this Volo's just like a kind soul. Just a good guy. And also wrote the Monsters Manual. Alright, Rowlet, you've got this. Also, 78 HP is a level 5? That seems... not right. Sneeze and Rowlet didn't even fall off. How kind of them. Felt another sneeze coming, but didn't. Move items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Hey, Rowlet leveled up. That's exciting. Oh, Rowlet's falling. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they learn more moves and grow even stronger. Bum, bum, bum. But so few people have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help out on 2 battles recover from their little exercise. I liked Volo too. They were a lot of fun. Until they weren't. Got him. Well, Dragonite fell to his death, but don't worry about that. 5 potions. Ba-da-bum. Yeah, I'll let the guardsmen know where I'm headed. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Yep, I will do my best to come back alive. Volo was a lot of fun. Their turn was definitely like a fun story beat. I definitely enjoyed it as far as story. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species. Ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Silent got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibilities for what happens to our sudden guest. That's unsparring, Captain, but what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? Be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Wiz's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me, then. Well, then I'm sure Wiz will be fine. Do I not know how to dive roll yet? This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. Just the coolest. Coming into the Obsidian Fieldlands for the first time, and then also a little bit later exploring and catching our first shiny. It's the absolute coolest thing. The key is to aim carefully. Now that you see not that you need my advice, I'm just sharing what I know. Bidoof has a Maledipposition. That means it tends not to run from people, so this will be easy. Bidoof? There's Bidoof right there. My hope for this playthrough is to catch a shiny Bidoof. That's my entire hope for this playthrough, is to catch a shiny Bidoof. God, Bidoof, well done. Now time to find your next Pokemon. Yeah, we're 40 minutes in and we're still in the tutorial bit. Although I do like this, it teaches you how to catch a Pokemon that's chill, a Pokemon that runs, and then a Pokemon that attacks. Like, it's a fun way of teaching. Like, it wasn't the worst Pokemon tutorial. Like, it's no Ultra Sun and Moon. So there's that. One more Pokemon to go. I forgot, there's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. Oh, is this where you teach me how to dive roll? Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokemon. As Captain Saline tells us, have an item at the ready and press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item, press X. There's Captain's real expert on these things. It's also good because it's a completely new itch. That's also true. It's a definitely a different way than we've ever had before. There, that's Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Can you already tell that? More or less. I thought you might. I can never fully tell. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw with them. Don't worry though. I'll teach you a trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You gotta have you gotta battle them. Once they resort to battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them and try and catch them. I know you guys have a Pokemon of your own now, don't you? Take one of your Pokeballs and throw it near your wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. Well, I'll get right on that. Absolutely. It's like, yeah, there's no getting out of this. You have to fight this one. Jinx is looking around. I think I can just throw it and catch it. I cannot just throw it and catch it. Alright, we gotta damage it just a little bit. I don't remember when we get taught about like the different styles of attacking. I don't know what happens here if you actually kill the Pokemon. Like, do you have to go attack it and find a different Shinx? Jinx, my boy. What are you doing? Jinx is looking around. Also, I don't remember if we get to keep these 3 Pokemon. I think we do. What is this Shinx doing? Bud, stay in the Pokeball. Because if so, because Starly and Bidoof and Shinx are entries to the form decks that we need. So I think maybe how we'll do this is we'll lock things into the form decks maybe as we return and we see what they are. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be the easiest way. With you on our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. I feel like I remember getting to keep these, but I'm not sure. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Wiz. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. I closed my eyes right when you took it, so... With skills like yours, I suppose this is a foregone conclusion. Now then, we best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife City, eh? Village, not city. It's just a village right now. We jumped ahead there in the timeline. Or I guess I could come back and check in, because you don't have to fully turn in to leave, and we could just move Pokemon over. But I don't think you can do it from the field. I think you have to actually come in and touch base with someone, right? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in these village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field theory, though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene waits our reports at headquarters. I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased. I honestly also forgot they had cameras. I don't think I ever went into it either. Hi, Silene. I'm back. Yeah, I didn't die. I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. We got an official uniform! Let's go! Get changed in the room you used last night, and then you report to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Oh, Captain, my captain. I'll do just that. Yeah, I think we do get to keep the 3 of them, because they weren't taken from me. But of them, none of them are actually entries that I need. So that's very funny. I don't need any male of the Shinx line. I need only females of the Shinx line. I don't need any males of the Starly line, but I do need a female Barrel. So this Bidoof is at least could be held on to that, but it's also like they're just in the wild and I can catch one. Survey Corps uniform. Oh, I didn't put on the sandals. MB. I'm sorry. I assumed it was all included. That's on me. The Starly's a female? You mean you don't need any female? Oh, no, I misspoke. I don't need any female. I only need males for the Starly line. This side is female. The left side here in the chart. The right side is males in the chart. Oh, look how well a survey uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. What a cool cap. Now present yourself to the commander. To the commander. Hello, Commander. I also remember a lot of my first playthrough of this trying to connect these characters to their Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum counterparts. I've been waiting for you. Have you? I'm Komodo, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Wiz. It's an honor. I've heard great things about you. Because, I just heard about you a few minutes ago. You know your manners, at least. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Charge at him. Yeah! You've got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell out of the blue. The Super Stitch is among us! Might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilee Village. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Wiz, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you were. Aye, aye, Commander. Will doozy. I did get through, my old man. My pride is incapable of being hurt. Non-existent. The commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you'll move up through the ranks. Indeed, you'll see the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you need this. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, who needs Pride? And 3,000 Pokédollars as well. You'll have to buy the necessary materials. Thanks for the money. Here, you're an expert of crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as the experienced craftsperson here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. Buy some items at the local general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. That's where we'd be. Well, I don't know what she said. Let's head to the Craftsworks. If I remember correctly, we don't get full access to the Obsidian Fieldlands first. We first have to like do a little bit, and we get weird here, and that's when we can finally explore. Received an everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. Hope you avail yourself to the village's humble shops. Just wait at the Craftswork, Wiz. You didn't have to run and wave at me. You could have just waved at me from over there. This isn't that far away. You can use the workbench here at the Craftsworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeballs. Once you're ready to begin, call it my way of saying congratulations. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes or whatever you think. Go to the workbench and choose an item to craft. In this case, a Pokeball. Pokeball? Let's craft 20. Did it! Kiri, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. It's hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of the power to catch them. All of that and more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in the Pokédex. On that note, here you are. You received a Pokédex! Volume for compiling the complete results of much Pokemon research. We did it! Got a Pokédex. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out the Pokemon there are in this grand region. You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokédex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon to read. A core member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research task I could have used the system with. Come to the Fieldlands camp whenever you're ready, my good Wiz. I feel like that's not what he actually said, right? Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help it over here. If you're going to the Fielding camps, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk. For sure. I'll get you a Wurmple. Not right now, though. Probably later. Later, skater. To the Fieldlands we go. And you know, we're gonna find a shiny Pokemon at our first outing in the Fieldlands. It's gonna be fantastic. Alright, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need you to help carry out. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokédex anytime you need reference. Must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. One last piece of advice, Wiz. If you see a wild Pokemon's attacking coming at you, dodge like your life depends on it. Here, watch closely and remember what I do so you can do it later. Yeah. Whoa, that was rad. The beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're going light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way while Pokemon's attack. That way, hopefully, you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps had to collect me when I got out of the business end of a Shink's Thundershock. But don't you worry, I've got lots of experience to draw on, so I'll teach you plenty. there it is. There it is. Now let me share some survey core wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon. Okay, yeah. Yep. Sure. Sure. Yeah, I'll try it right now. Absolutely. Wow, Bidoof, level 2. Oh, I clicked too hard. Wow, that's all I need to do. We did it. I guess when I lock onto them here, though, does it show me? No, I guess it doesn't show me if they're male or female. But we'll go through that later. Like, we'll go back and look at what we caught, and we'll do it that way. Don't forget to hope your Pokedex focus on a Pokemon to catch the research task for it. One of your tasks to catch Starly without being spotted, right? For that task, hiding in some tall grass. I'll go wait for you to pick. Come catch up once you finish some tasks. Bildoosville. Wow, let's look at these Starly tasks. We need to catch 20 without being spotted. What a awful thing. Okay, well that was... It is a very satisfying sound effect, right? Oh, it's gone forever. Never to be seen of from again. Never to be heard from again. You didn't see me, Shinx. If they pop out, they don't know where I am. I love this game. It's truly just peak Pokemon. What do I need to do for you? Catch epic specimens, number the evolved. I do need to evolve. Those all. Gotta make sure we get the right sized one too. And you play this game maybe after finish the Scarlet epilogue. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. Hey, we've caught a new Pokemon. Purple. Ah, yes. Fall asleep. Let's go. Let's go. Hi, Kiri. Oh yeah, I already got it. Don't worry. That means if you hit it with his moves, just like Sing, she'll need to battle it to catch it. Nah, it's okay, I already caught it. Speaking of which, your research task reviews will include seeing it use a certain move. To be precise, you have to use a move in battle. That's right, some tasks require battling. Now, I'll go on ahead. You take care of some of Yuzel's research tasks, then come talk to me. Alright, what are your tasks? We need to defeat some... We need to see it use Aqua Jet. Hit me with an Aqua Jet! Show me what you're made of! I don't really have anything that'll like bait a water move though. I feel like the AI is not gonna use a water move on a grass type. So maybe on a normal type it'll bait it. Use Aqua Jet. Well, no, Aqua Jet would have went first, wouldn't it? I think it is, like, for sure probably not going to hit me with a legit. That's unfortunate. I guess we could just keep switching Pokemon in the hopes that it would use Aqua Jet on us. Or it's always something we can come back to later when we have a Pokemon that'll bait the water move. I think that's what it did with a lot of baits. Especially once you're a higher level, like, fire type and it just baits the move. It's a lot easier. Yeah, it just has no interest. No interest in it. We've defeated Buzel. Catch. Catch. Boom, boom. If we get a shiny Bidoof today, I will cry tears of joy. I would cry real tears. Where did you go? Okay, we also have the Eevees up here. I don't know if they're spawned yet. It is Sam. Just the back hit is such a satisfying Sam. Did I catch that thing? I did not. What a doofus. And the ball. There we go. Because we do have to do some of the Pokédex completion for just like storyline progression. You do it really quite well for yourself. Here's a little reward for keeping up with me. Here's your own crafting kit. Here's a recipe for potions, too. Wow, so kind of you, Akira. The craft kit, you can craft items anywhere with using any materials you have in your satchel. So long as you got an apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or an Oranberry and a medical leak, you'll be able to craft a potion, heal your Pokemon. How goes your research? The cover of your Pokédex will tell you if there are any tasks you finished and can report. Yep, I've got 20. Please report back to Professor Lavington once you've got some good research tasks good and done. And then we'll be able to, you know, spend more time here. Catch our way back. I don't think Wormhole himself has any form differences. Even then, like, Cascoon and Silcoon, like, we already have to catch those different ones because they evolve on. They're different Pokemon, so those aren't really form different. I don't know that they do. Check, though. When I was last playing this, trying to perfect Pokédex entries, and there's this one magic card which sees you splash 100 times, and I just walk into seeing if those encounter one of the low. Hey, that's the way to do it. I think that's how I ended up doing the splash one as well. Oh, if it isn't the crafting kit, you must have listened attentively to Akira's teachings. Excellent one, Jubal. It seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. Money! On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. Look at all those Pokemon. I see most illuminating. I'll update our Pokédex with this. Nice. Aw, sad. Not quite there yet, I'm afraid. You'll need to complete a few more research tasks before you're ready to go up a rank. I'd recommend you work your way through Bidoof and Starly's task. Hang in there. Can I talk to you yet about Pokemon. I can. Okay, this is what I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to the Pastor. Because this is... Can I max release? I can. It's a Y, multi-select. So we can mass release. So we're going to go through and we're going to go ahead and start looking at some of these. So we're looking for a male Starly, which is what I have right here. So, male Starly right here. This is an entry into our form decks. That's pretty exciting. So with that, we get the male and female marking off that, being our 87th entry into the form decks. I don't know where we're gonna. We're gonna start putting things in Pastor 8, since these will fill up pretty quickly. And then, you know, it's not as easy as in the earlier games. This game is all about catching Pokemon. So we don't need any of the other Starly, because while we do need them to evolve, it'll take a little bit longer where we can just fully catch them. But we'll still hold on to at least a couple of them. Especially, do we have any other males? We do have 2 other males, so let's grab them. Let's release you. Yo, Orion!
Subscribe!
Thank you so much. 4 months, I really appreciate it. And then we also need ourselves a male Bidoof. Let's see. Oh, we got it. Male Bidoof joining our form decks, marking them off there, being our 88th entry. Oh, that's not what I want to copy. Being our 88th entry into the form decks. That's pretty exciting. And then Shinx. I need a female Shinx. We got one right there. Drop them on in, as well as the female Shinx. That's them marked off there. That is our 89th entry to the living decks of or the form decks rather. This is off-centered, and it's going to kill me. Going to kill me. That was off-centered, so we fixed it. Don't worry. All right, of the things that we've caught so far, I don't think anything else. We do need a... Bibarrel, I know, just does spawn freely, so I don't think we'll worry about it. I don't think I have max... Or not max, mass release yet. I feel like there being a different button for it. Was it just you click release... You wish to release this, but I feel like there was like a select. Have I just not gotten to that yet? I feel like there was a different button for it. Oh yeah, Buzzle. Does Buzzle have a difference? Buzzle does have a difference. I need a male. Hey, I got a male Buzzle. Let's go. Marking them off there. That right there. That's our 89th entry into the form decks. That's pretty exciting. Nice. It comes later. I remember mass release being a thing. I feel like it's got to be just something that happens later. All right, the other Shinx that we need is full female line, so I don't need it at all. We'll keep both of them on our team because if they get levels, I won't be mad about it. Bibarrel, we need a female, so sure, we'll leave them all. And then again, I don't think Wurmple has a difference. Wurmple's for sure Gen 2. I know they aren't Gen 1. Sure Gen 2, right? I think Wurmple is... No. Wurmple's Gen 3. But Beautifly and Dustox have different forms. Alright, so we'll leave that for now. Figure it out later. Okay, let me do some crafting while I'm here. And also try and look for some other focus needs to be some materials. Alright, but let's work on getting our level up. What was yours requirements as well? Just catching 25 of you. Then evolve one. Boom, boom. Starly, I feel like would be pretty easy just from like hiding in the grass. Find him. Starly, welcome on in. How are you doing? Start. Okay, we got some Shinx here. I do not remember what the Shinx quests are. Ew, let me lock onto you. Catching, defeating, beat with ground types, seeing it use quick attack, seeing it use bite. Evolved. Alright. Oh no, wait, you weren't supposed to see me! Wait, I didn't mean to stand up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stand up. My favorite iteration of Pokemon. Class so good. It's so good. This is... It's peak Pokemon. That's what it is. Wurmple. I don't remember what your quest lines are. Catching light specimens, defeating it, evolving it. So honestly, when I have battle Pokemon to catch them, I need this mechanic to come back. I need it. Game Freak, you cowards! Give it back to us. Give it back to us. Wurmples keep... Oh. Yeah. Wurmple said, I don't want to fight you. Wurmple said, actually, actually, I don't want to fight. Don't run away. Don't run away. Let me kill you. Let me kill you. What a not Chad. Like if we hit it from behind, right? It can't run away. Catch it on a rare. Unaware, I think it has a less chance of running away. Yeah, too stunned to move. So you at least get a 3-second turn. Let's go. You don't see me, Wurmple. Wurmple, you don't see me. Oh, it saw me. Gang! Wurmple saw me! Just get a super crit. Gonna run away. Oh no, we went for a poison sting. Let's go. Let's go. Actually standing up for itself. What we like to see, a Wurmple that stands up for itself. Wurmple, I wasn't talking about you. Boom. You're still poisoned? No, poison wears off after battle. Which, the one we caught, that's how we're probably going to get the best use of seeing it use Poison Sting. Stuff like that. But again, we're primarily focused on just getting the decks going so that way we can unlock the rest of the Obsidian Field. And going from there. That's kind of my main goal for today's stream, is finishing the Obsidian Fieldlands as best we can. Need to catch 3 more to get the next level of that. Watching use Quick Attack is actually a pretty easy. Especially if I attack it with a Shinx. Do I have a Shinx in my party? I don't. Okay, well, it saw me. Sorry, bud. Hate to have to do that to you. Hate to do you that way. Oh no, you heard me. Yo, what a throw. What an arm on that kid. What an arm on that kid. Let's go. Alright, we're almost to the next level. Catching up with dudes. Catch 2 more. Ah, Starly, you weren't supposed to see that. You weren't supposed to hear it either. Oh, well, it popped out. No, just get to the top of the... Just Skyrim your way to the top of... Okay, that's not even a ledge. You were just pretending there. That one you were just doing for fun. Have a do. I don't remember. Does it ever explain shiny sounds in this, or is it just something that's just like, oh, that's what happened? I want to say it's just something that just happens, and it doesn't really explain what the shiny sound is. Alright, is that enough to get us to our first star? Let's have a look. Hey, it was! We did it! You made good progress on these research tasks, Wiz. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Silene. It's time you earned yourself a star. I think it just happens. Yeah, I feel like with the Pony Talk quest is, I guess, the first time where, like, it's when it's scripted, because everything else just like that. So many little quests that people want me to do. Who do they think I am? Their quester? I am. Hey, here's the Pokédex. Let's go! First star! Ho, 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 ho! I can now use Heavy Balls. Pokemon up to level 20 will obey your orders reliably. I have these as well. They're future recipes you'll need for crafting. Heavy Balls, thank you. Revives, thank you. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us is a testament to your naive talent and hard work. To your native, not naive. Most people would prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. Proving you worth now by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also help you if you wish to make a life of your own. A higher rank will allow you to access more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. Getting to work on research tasks. Complete. For today, you've at least learned yourself a good meal of a wallflower and a good night's rest. So, Wiz, my boy, I believe a jolly good congratulations over. Well done on earning your first star rank. I know mochi tastes so much better when you have something to be happy about. Still, we'll be very busy from now on between our survey corps duties and requests from the folks here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on that request from Beauregard? Not yet. People of Jubilife aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see, so if problems arise, the survey corps gets called to help. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for your help when you talk with them, so others will make requests when need to be done from the blackboard I keep in my lap. Speaking of Lipped, weren't you approached with a request recently? Curious, what's it all about? About that, I was thinking maybe Wiz could handle it for me. I was told it required a bit of skill with battling Pokemon, so... Ah, yes, that request came from Maya of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. People of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. We can establish good relations. I'm sure there's much we might learn from them, including more about our local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should just eat up and get some rest. Ba-da-dum-bum. It's a nice chill time, eating some mochi. Next day. Listen, do you have a bit of time after this? There's something I could use your help with. Alright. Thank you. I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds then. If you caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit the pastures to change up your team. I'd like to visit the pastures to throw away some Pokemon. I mean... definitely not throw them away. Alright, let's see if going to the pasture will unlock the mass release. Thought I might Google. Great googly moogly. I have Pokemon I'd like to... There's gotta be a way. I think it's gotta be maybe we haven't unlocked it yet. Pokemon Legends Arceus unlock mass. Once you fill up at least 4 pastures. Oh, okay. So we gotta fill up 4 pastures. So we just keep catching Pokemon and then she'll let us do it. What was another Shinx we need to do? Put them on the team so that we can. And then Wurmples. I'll start. Well, Wurmples we'll need because we'll need to evolve them up because we'll need Dustox and all that. But I think it'd just be easy to catch Cascoon, Silcoon, which are over in the southern area. Yeah, I think that'd just be easier than going for the random chance of evolution. Where am I going right now? Oh, we're supposed to be heading to the training ground. I don't know where I'm running to right now. I'm just running all willy-nilly. Crafting materials. Let's buy, because these are slightly more expensive. Buy 30 tumblestones. And that'll get us 42. What is the crafting recipe? It's just one of each, right? I think. One of the side quests might be a Ponyta. Yeah, it's off the blackboard. But if I remember correctly, you don't unlock it until after doing so many. Listen, I've had an epiphany. You see, I've got a partner of my own. We may not get along perfectly, but we've got work together to help complete the Pokédex. Yeah, here's my partner, Pikachu. That's how Pikachu sounds like. When we were attacked by those Shinx, I too got scared to think straight. I got too scared to think straight, and I couldn't handle battling as a team. Ever since then, my partner's refused to listen to anything I tell him. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to order him, how to guide him in battle. But when I saw how you and your Pokemon work together, I realized we needed to do more too. So please, have a battle with me, and we'll learn how to fight effectively. Candoozville. I mean, I didn't really get a chance, but, you know, that's fine. I didn't want a chance. Yeah. Yep. There you go, Kira. You killed one. You did well. I mean, I do have a lot of, like, flying types on my team. Nice catch number. Catching yourself a Houndour. Strong style. I mean, they're gonna resist that, so we'll just go with Leafage for... Okay, that did a lot more damage than I was expecting it to. Battle decided. You and your Pokemon seem to be completely in step with one another. That's just because I got that good stuff. Thanks for battling us. I could be wrong, but for a moment I felt like Pikachu and I finally understood one another. Let's keep working at it, okay, Pikachu? Guess I was wrong then. But I'll strive to work as my team as I'll try to work more as a team with my partner the way you do. Assuming Pikachu and I can bridge some gaps. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Yeah, you should probably know what that is. I know them all perfectly. So you're the one, the new recruit everyone's talking about. The name's Zizu, captain of the security corps. I see you got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Zizu is a master of ancient martial art, one that specializes in Pokemon battles. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered at moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterwards it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterwards. In truly favorable conditions, it might even get out 2 moves before an opponent can act. Strong style moves, agile style, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Absolutely. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Zizu's teaching should serve you well when you're up against tough Pokemon. Now I suppose it's time I went to meet Maya. You remember I mentioned at the Wallflower that I could use your help with their request, right? I'm to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come as well once you've readied your Pokemon team and perhaps have them learn some new moves. I wouldn't like, actually. I'm okay. This is very much not a Pokemon battling game. I mean, it is. But it's also just so much more focused on catching Pokemon, which is what I'm excited to do. I'm excited to... We're really going to be putting a dent into the form decks in this playthrough, which I'm just very excited about, because for a while our form decks has kind of been neglected. Whereas we are not going to put many dents into it. Like, a living dex is still going to be less than 900 by the time we finish this. Actually, or will it be exactly 900? Because there's 7 Pokemon here. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to, anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. That's what I call the secret backstrike. I already know how to do this, bud. I've already been doing it. You should know I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. Oh, well, I was trying to go for a sneak attack. It didn't work. It didn't work even a little bit. Even a little bit. Alright, we gotta focus on catching as many as we can so we can do the mass release. And also, you know, it helps for our dex completion, which gets us started. So, you know, there's positives to it as well. Perfect throw. Perfect throw. Oh, how dare you. I think it ran away. No, it didn't. Oh, here. Wait, don't jump at it. Perfect throw. Was not. How do you see me? I'm hiding in the grass. There you go. Suck on that. Hey, we can finally cross the bridge. Hey, can I pass? There are many strong Pokemon that make their home on this side of the bridge. I can't let you pass unless you're... Oh, you are first. Wait. Well, go on then. I'm just better than you. Over here. Maya, this is Wiz. My new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I'd assume you're prepared to be of help. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Maya. I suppose you might even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving. So, the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? Do. That's good to hear. A security corps of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here is my partner Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice, without needing any silly little balls like you do. Watch and learn. Munchlax just goes to sleep. Munchlax is like, yeah, sorry, I don't actually want to battle. Bit of a tired boy. Like, yeah, that's fair. I'm a bit of a tired boy myself. Oh yeah, I forgot you can move around in battle. I forgot that's a thing we could do here. Oh yeah, sorry about that, Rowlet. To be fair, I thought it would have done more damage. To be fair, I thought you were going to do more damage. That's kind of on me. When I went strong style with you. Fixated on using rollout. Agile style. Now, a Munchlax that can be agile is pretty cool. Lower damage, but they get to go back to back. It's great. Am I insulting your silly little balls? It's just it's hurtful, you know? It's hurtful is what it is. My heart, it's hurt. Isn't there somewhere you can see the order? Yeah, why? See the order that things are going in. And how choosing different options, agile versus strong, will change the order. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of that Pokemon in the battle for us. And I'll let you have these. You people will make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful materials. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically act as one with them. Rather than the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories about to our children, I think you are indeed one for the child job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble up in Deer Track Hills. It's a large, fearsome foe like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? The Deer Track Heights. It's showing that you've got to go, isn't it? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of the Galaxy Team of engines I keep hearing about? It certainly does show the way up to Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this in your hands. You'll do great out there, I know it. Seems you're quite a useful asset to the Survey Corps, new one. No, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Of course. I might, how about that? No, I'm certainly been told the true story. The true story is this. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of the Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of the people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. There are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to the Almighty Sinnoh, and it's our duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graced Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descendant of a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me, you may understand. New Pokemon! This is where I got really distracted and I caught my first shiny in my original playthrough. Alright, what do we got for you? Catching them, caught without being spotted, and given food. Wait, eat this food. Go eat it. More helpful if there were others around here. Other than just these two. But, you know, I'll take the two we got. How many times do I need to feed? 8? That's 6, that's 7, this is 8. Oh, did that not count? That for sure should have counted. It didn't, but it should have. That's upsetting. Oh, it did count. Alright, well. Oh well. Too late now. Go ahead and make our way up, because I do want to focus on this bit as quick as I can, because I would like to unlock Weird Ear for just quicker movement. Is just such key. Such good things. Alright, remind me what yours are, Geodude. Catching, defeating, rolling out. Defeat with water, defeat with grass. Leap out of ore deposits. Alright, fun. Alright, well. This for the first one. But that's probably fine. Hey, we did it! We got a Geodude! Woo! Take that. It's food. Be too lucky to have the Geodude jump out immediately. You don't see me over here, Starly. Don't even pretend like you do. It's a joke if you think you... Geodude, though, it does see me. And it's not ecstatic about it. It's, in fact, pretty upset that it keeps seeing me. It would very much like to stop seeing me. But yeah, where do we go? Here? Solve? Bam, bam. I love the ease of evolution and move learning in this game as well. Such a great quality of life change. When compared to earlier games. It's just good stuff. Oh, so your professor decided to join us. Oh, thank goodness I got here in time. As Pokemon researcher, I can hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha now, could I? I suppose that's your business, huh? Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon, a Pokemon descendant from one of those ancient and blessed by the almighty Sinnoh. Absolutely, Sam. Deely-lee-loop! That's not it. That's only a troublemaker to disturb the peace with its racket. Whoop. Drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Upon my word, what a large specimen. A little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big though, they're strong and may know moves that other of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you, nevertheless. I believe you're stronger still than this alpha, so go show it beyond any mistake. Good thing is for the living dex we don't have to catch every alpha Pokemon. Because that would take a while. Rowlet just standing behind it like, you gonna fight it or what? It is truly the greatest Pokemon cry ever known. It's filled with wild might. Big yikes. Bigathy yikes. Let's go with an agile style. We can get a couple attacks in here. Good hit, good hit, good hit. Agile again does nothing for us. Strong lets them go twice. Let's hit a roost. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to matter. They did a decent amount of damage in the earlies before it doesn't matter, should just look at damage. Should have just went for damage. But that's alrighty. Just go for a normal attack then. Strong style, one strong style will kill it, so we'll just attack here and then we'll go strong style because it doesn't matter. But that way, if it would have went twice in a row, it would have killed me. But doing a normal and then to a strong, the crit didn't matter, but the crit makes me feel good about myself. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone beat an alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. You best make sure Pokemon is taken care of after fighting against such a foe. What in the world? Hi, weird ear. He looks upon you with kindness, Wiz. Just take a selfie with him real fast. I'd say the Great Weird Ear has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanse of history with bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He is a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor Laventon, Wiz. Captain Silene sent me. She said that once Wiz carried out the request, we'd be able to set up a base camp. About that, I know this was a joint decision by Adam and the Commander, but still, it is truly fine for us to set up more than one base camps like this. This new region is a land created by the Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this. The Great Weird Ear has taken a liking to Wiz as well. This is a good sign. A shiny Bellsprout showing up, Orion. Will you be able to catch it? You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will love how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Sam and Number also throwing their balls in the ring. Gotta be a better way to say that. Let's see. Who can catch this Bellsprout? If we want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we need to start fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with completing the Pokédex. Let's see. 3 shakes. Immediate catch from Orion. Orion said, I am the shiny hunter. Orion out here catching themselves. The shiny Bellsprout. Anyway, we should have to be able to set up the base camp once the construction core arrives. Wonderful catch. Oh, that was them building. I was like, what is Percy doing below my desk? He's not below my desk. He's sitting there. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Shrike Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. In the Heights! From now on, when you set off from the village, you can be asked to escort you to this base camp to start your excursion directly from here. Having another base camp to start from will help us grade our surveys. Nice work today, everyone. What do you say we all head back to the Wallflower? Look at all those Pokemon. Any old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? The frenzied Cleavor from the rumors that ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. Ah, this is the Cleavor that was reportedly struck by the powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will of course step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Wiz here can handle things just fine. Yeah, 'cause I'm a beast. Are you certain? I've heard Cleaver's so mighty even alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now, you forget that the strengths of the Pokemon are the key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. Ba-dum-ba-dum. The next day. Good morning, Wiz. You should urge the commander's office before he decides to use it for sumo practice. Oh no. Not the commander. Wait. There you are. Let's hurry to the headquarters. Look who's being punctual. Finally realize you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham? There you are again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and the ruler of space. You could not have known all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me, are you really suggesting that we make better use of your time than we make a vast history space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time. Oh, almighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I'm worried you get lost in this pointless vast space you're so fond and never show up. Me? Get lost in Almighty Sinnoh's great gifts, the Pearl Clan, and all world's very basis? You wish. Hey, can I tell you that you're both right and you're both wrong? You're welcome. I wish that I didn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commander Komodo's office. I believe it was you who started this. You can feel the tension when those two show up. And have you haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reverence for space is Arita, leader of the Pearl Clan. The man who's going on and on about time, Adaman, leads the Diamond Clan. The Diamond Clan and Pearl Clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently things used to be less peaceful. But the boss, the commander, is waiting. We should save this conversation for after you report to him.
Expecto subscribo!
Flesh, wish.
Happy 2-year anniversary, Wiz.
Happy
You are the
2
best.
years!
Keep being you. Wiz to love, Wiz to love, Wiz to love.
Happy 2 years. It doesn't feel like it. It truly doesn't feel like 2 years. Thank you so much for 2 years of support here on Twitch. I really do appreciate it. Here's to 2 years more. I'm out of water, so there's not much of a clinking to be had. After this little cutscene here, we are gonna go grab some water though. I am thirsty. It is very much a thirsty Thursday. Today's Friday. What do you intend to do about the Cleavor, Commander Komodo? He may be descended from a warrior almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleavor is a precious lord of the Pearl clan. Is he not? Alright. My phone's probably about to start blowing up with responses. That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a Lord of the Pearl clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats. It's like we used to be. But even the folks at the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's gotta do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond clan have the Pearl clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. Always remember the first time I found your beloved channel was during a Juggernaut game? Good old Jug. Might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove the Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself, too. This is the first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. This is Wiz, the newest member of our Survey Corps. I heard from Maya you earn Wider's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rifts. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal, but that's a mouthful, so just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Marita, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to City Cleaver by deciding what must be done? You send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to City Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience? This is the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't just a matter of time, it's a matter of embracing history's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. It's how new you are, doesn't matter, let's give this kid his chance. I'm sold, Commander, let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good your galaxy folk really are, with your weird ways, putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made history vast so Pokemon can live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Wiz. I order you to City Cleavor and help us find the truth of this situation. I accept. Remember now that you're a stranger who appeared one day out of the valley sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Lord of the Frenzy of the Woods. Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present. The Lord of the Woods Cleaver was descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you can encounter can compare it to this strength. Be warned. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans, understand? Join me downstairs, Wiz. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Alright, I'm gonna grab some water, and then we'll cover the details of this new mission. And we also probably should be picking up some of the side quests, because I do think they are worth doing. I can't remember. Splendid, you came along at a good time. I'm looking for a pickling stone, you see. Would you mind lending me a hand? Size fit atop one of my pickle pots and hold enough to nice fine pressure on the pickles while they're fermenting. Pokemon calls Geodude. Sure. you outside? I assume they're probably outside. Bother some Bidoof. Yep. Sure, we'll pick it up. Yeah, once we do enough requests there, that's when we can finally get the one for the other shiny. Time for Wiz to take like 3 episodes per new area? Nah, I don't think so. Ah, good, you're already here. Professor Laventon, the briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Wiz, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state. But as you are aware by now, Cleaver's a mighty thing, not invincible even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. Seems he's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. The mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. Very well, let's go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clan revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon at locations they call the Noble Seats. So perhaps a good starting point for our research could be able to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this Cleaver. Wiz, we need to speak with you. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects to the whole other world. The world where Almighty Sinnoh itself rides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time, by Almighty Sinnoh's own powers. Think of it, you must have just been swimming in its divine might. Well, I've got a favor to ask you, amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver, quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adamant. We were just discussing our next steps with regards to this whole situation. Ah, you must be that Galaxy Team's scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask. Those are the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. Pokemon dear to us off in the mountains has flown on the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we've all got to share history, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such a powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You will find Cleaver at Grand Tree Arena, as in the very heart of Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Lee. He's a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know? He'll tell you about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later. Can we get a good Pokeball spawn? Yeah, this one right here, this is going to be the best spawn you'll get all night. You ready for it? This is the top spawn of the entire night. He certainly left quickly once he finished talking. I suppose he really values his time. Abbott and mine weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleaver, you best start by visiting his abode. It is better than Diglett. Our new Heights camp would be a handy place for setting out towards Grand Tree Arena. And you should stop by the pastures too. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. Alright, the first thing I want to do... Cascoon evolve them. I can't remember if Cascoon evolves into Dustox or into Beauty. I honestly can't remember. I think Silcoon goes Beautifly, right? Because... Right? Yeah, this is Dustox. Which I don't need. I need a male Dustox. I need a male Dustox, and this is a Famali. Which we don't need. Alright, this is going to be the top spawn all night. Hey, that is a pretty good spawn. That is a pretty good Pokemon. No, it's okay. I don't want to talk to you. You just want to take my money. I have heard of Wurmple. Yeah. Evolving a Pokemon is kind of cool. Yep, I can give you a Wurmple. I do have a Wurmple I can give you. Here you go. Take the Wurmple. Have fun with it. Something tells me it's not going to evolve into a Beautifly. I don't know what it is, but I just really think it's not going to evolve into that. Let's go get some more Pokeballs. Because while I'm out this time, I want to do a lot of catching. Can you help me out with something? Yeah, what you got? What you need me to craft? Nice. I'd love to have you craft one to show it to me. For sure. I can do that. I cannot do that. I don't have any wood. No wood. I chose Beauty. Beauty is so funny. This means great match game. It's such a good stuff. By nope, I did not mean to be. I didn't mean to buy that. I didn't mean to buy that many. I didn't mean to do it. It's fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Shoot, 2 of you already have Celebi? That's wild. How are things, my good friend? I certainly hope you're putting that secret backstrike technique I taught you to some use. I already knew it before you taught it to me. I'm already better than you. Already better than you. And now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. Hi, evil Cynthia. What? So kind. So kind. Okay, no, I was like, I wanted to see how many we filled up. We filled up the wall. Alright, well, I guess we'll grab you, place of Dust Toss here, to just start working on towards another. Even though I know we can just catch one. Just for the sake of it, I guess. Especially to the area we're about to go to. We'll go to In the Heights. Alrighty then. I don't remember when we get weird here. I thought it was in the last little bit was where we got them. That we got them before we go off to do this, but clearly that was not the case. I can survive this. Oh, there's a Geodude in here. Ah, darn. I thought I could, like, throw at it immediately. That is not the case. I cannot throw at it immediately. I like how close they're standing to each other. It's super awkward. I love it. I love it. It's great. Alright, Staraptor, or not Staraptor, Staravia. We do need a male Staravia. You don't see me, Staravia. Staravia Knights. Okay, well that didn't do it. Yeah. Huh. I don't think I have anything else to throw at you that would make you less likely to attack me. Why, when jumping out of rocks or trees, always attack. I couldn't remember. That's good to know for future. Oh wait, this is female Staravia, so I don't care about you. I have not chosen to battle another time. I have, in fact, chosen to never battle the net. Is it still attack? Is it still chasing me? I think it still wants the heat. do we got here? Catch one, defeat it, see it use X scissors, give it some food. We can give it some food. Ba-da-bum. Oh shoot, we do need females of both. Clear Drago, a wild raid has arrived. Where did that come from? I thought for sure there weren't any raids in this region. Thank you so much. How was your stream? We need females of both Kricketot and Kricketoo. I did not realize that when I was seeing them earlier, which I might have one because I did catch some Kricketots already. They might already have one that we can, Aww. Oh! Wait! Really threw that one. Poorly. You got a Totodile outbreak? Yo, let's go. That's exciting. Hopefully you'll be able to grind yourself out a shiny there. There's no Pokemon there. Oh, it's further up in the ground. Okay. That's the last one you need? That's so exciting. I still got a few to go. By a few, I mean, like, I think I'm like at half. Just get her away so quick. Little springy mushroom. Catch, Stun Spore, Evolve, Fire Move. Let's catch it. Slowly catching our way to the mass release button. Oh, didn't see there. Just walked right on to you. Hopefully, you catch this one pretty quickly. Is that an alpha? It is, yeah. Alright, we're gonna throw a Pokeball at it. I was like, wait a second, this is larger than I remember it being. Because it was. Oh, no, nothing. Pichu. Wait, I think actually one of the things for Pichu might be feeding. Yeah, I feel like for all the baby Pokemon, want to be fed. I didn't mean to hit you. I didn't mean to hit him. I didn't mean to hit you with the food, buddy. I'm sorry. Wish I could pick the food back up. Did not mean to just smack him in the back of the head. It was funny, I just didn't mean to do it. Remember caught during the daylight hour. Eat the food so you don't see me. How many times total do I have to go? 10? Finish up your snack, buddy. I got you some more food. You're not the least bit concerned where this food keeps coming from, though. This food that just keeps randomly appearing in front of your face. You're showing how not to feed animals. Yeah, you don't really want to throw it at the back of their head. You want to throw it kind of in front of them. This would be a cool roll move. I'd like to end it with it looking away from me so I can get the nice backstrike technique. So much good food. This Kricketoon's like, shoot. Getting all the good food tonight. Don't question why. Pete the musical bug. Like, yeah, I'll eat that one too. There's a male cricket soon, so I don't need it. Female cricket. I forgot that you are able to check from here, male or female, so we can actually check it that we're getting the right one. We can check them off then, but I think it'll be better to check them off once they're there. That way I know which one I'm grabbing and I'm not forgetting. I think it'll be better to just check it off in the actual Aster area. I think that's just the smarter way to do it. Why did it break out? What? Alright, I didn't want to catch you anyways. Because if I do it here, I'll definitely forget which one I was supposed to keep. So, it's just easier to check it off when I'm actually putting it to the right place. Looper! Alright, we're going up on the barrel territory. Could be a shiny Bidoof just waiting to see us. You never know. Oh wait, I need you. Oh. Alright, that didn't work. I did need them, but I need to be able to craft the the sticky balls. Is that what they are? Where you can like always knock that. Oh, alpha by barrel. Let's go. Male. We need a female. So unfortunate. Not too concerning. We'll come across plenty of them. Bunny-ery. Also one of the shinies I got. Sad. Didn't want to be caught. Oh shoot, just straight up Beautyfly and Dustox spawned here as well. I'm like, I don't even need to catch them to make sure I'm getting the right form differences. Gosh, why does everything just want to fight? Literally everything wants to fight. Nothing just wants to be chill. Yeah, I got nothing for you though, Geodude. Got nothing for you. Can you beat Cleavor damageless? Easy, I don't remember. If I can. I'm gonna catch this either way. I'm just trying to oh no, I need to scroll up to Jin. For Beautyfly, I'm looking for a female Beautyfly, so hopefully we can catch. Not in the first one. One over. Hit that one right on its forehead. Wasn't able to get close enough to see if that was the female we need or not, but do this to meet him in close. Just another male. What are the other things we need to do with it? See, use Stun Spore, catch during daylight hours, defeat with rock type moves. Actually. Oh, that's awkward. That was super awkward when I missed. When I would have gotten the surprise round attack, but I missed. It was super awkward. Ditto, great catch. If none of you have caught Ditto yet, this is a great catch. Don't see me. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so we know we at least got one. We know we at least got one. And we can cross it off later. Alright. Well, screw you. Don't I need... Isn't there like a bit more of side quest that happens before we even attempt Cleavor? If I remember correctly, like we have to go collect the items. I feel like that's the case. I think desktop spawns at night, right? Beauty fly spawns during the day, desktop spawns. We should start to see the spawns change here. Collecting its favorite food, yeah, that sounds right. I need to feed you as well. And it's the supercharged one. I like that food. This one gives bonus. Don't worry about the Bidoof over there. Don't worry about that. Ignore the Bidoof in the tree. Oh, don't it? Did you just swapped? More times than I need to eat a total of 5. You all just ignored the food. Both got distracted. And you go through the list of requirements, Pokemon, so I get this in without getting everything while getting everything in. Yeah, that's all it is. You at least don't have to perfect the dex. You just have to get every Pokemon up to rank 10. Which, honestly, isn't that tough. If you go through it, if you look, you might have even gotten some of them during your playthrough, actually. That's the last one. That one's like, whoa, where'd it go? What happened? Alright, dick. I fed you all that food for nothing. For nothing. Ungrateful. This is the female 5-year-old we need, but again, we won't cross things off until we get to the ranch and move stuff about. We are going to do some evolutions here. Yeah, the bunny got a little scared. Bunny got a little scared. Oh no! We got the male Star Ravia we needed as well. I don't think we're gonna evolve this Wurmple. Leave the Wurmple do its piece, because we'll just kick it off our team. Because we catch the Beauty Fly and we'll catch the Dust All over here. There's no reason to keep it. Oh yeah, I can just hit X to evolve it to save a button press. Good old button press saves. I don't think... No. think there's anything else in this area right now that we really need. Should have been a purple worm. There's always next time. There's dust tops. So dust tops, we need to ensure we catch a male dust tox. You can't sneak up here. Some food over there to distract them. Ah, darn. A female is what we saw. I don't know if that one's a male. No. Alright, they're both females, so we don't need it. Oh, Scyther. Scyther. Oh, well, you're gonna be dead soon if you don't get out of there. You're very dead if we don't get a move on. Like I'm supposed to be on a path and I'm not on it. Yeah, here we go. Psyduck, don't run away. Psyduck, come back. Alright, screw you, Psyduck. Screw all these Pokemon that don't want to be my friends, you know? I'm just out here trying to be their friends, and they want nothing of it, you know? They just want to fight me. They just want to fight me. They just want to be mean. Why you gotta be so mean? Hi, Merlin. From the top rope. Okay, Psyduck, you're not impressive. You're impressing no one, Psyduck. I just want to try and get the dust tops during nighttime here. Wiz, maybe you're the enemy here? Oh, I'm definitely the enemy. Oh, Mighty Sinnoh would agree with you. Mighty Sinnoh would definitely agree with you. Some nice graphical glitches happening right there. I don't know if that's just my monitor or if you all are seeing this as well. Still a female. It's caught, you know, it's caught one. Probably should just go over to the same area where we caught Beautifly. That's probably where Pearl will spawn at. Threw it for nothing. Threw it for nothing. Just a big waste of throwing. Geodude, wanna fight? Wanna go, mate? Is Sturdy or something? I feel like Sturdy would have been left in a little. No, there's no abilities in this game. Abilities aren't a thing in Plop. Did want to see what this dust tops was. Fail. Okay, we need to catch this. Need to catch it. We didn't catch it. Go get that. Go get that berry. Go get that berry. It's looking pretty scrumptious if you ask me. Gotta move from where he threw it at so it pops out. There we go. Alright, so we at least know we got it. And we can move on. And go look at the Cleavor nonsense. Getting some nice progress done on the decks. on the form decks. Really good stuff. Very much excited about it. Definitely thought it'd take us a little bit longer to start making big strides on it. That's the other thing, Welsh. That's the other thing I'm like, I am all for getting the ranks early because we're going to have to do it later anyway, so we might as well try and do it now as well. Alright, probably got mad at us. That first throw would have been it, but I missed. You know what I haven't done this entire time? It's auto-saved, but I've yet to actually save. It's auto-saved, but I should probably actually save. Alright, let's learn about Cleavor. Yeah, exactly. I am Lean of the Pearl Clan, the Warden of Cleavor, Lord of the Woods. Anyway, I've already deduced that you are here to come to meet Cleavor. I'm right, aren't I? Of course I am. I see it so clearly. After all, the powerfully awesome Cleavor has become even more awesomely powerful. Perhaps that strange lightning the other day was Almighty Sinnoh's divine power, but whatever it was, it struck my lord and left him imbued with awesome might. I must turn you away, even if it pains me. It's too dangerous for you to meet Cleavor right now. Oh, that's that then. Truly, you mean to simply give up? Is your passion for Cleavor so paltry? Well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told in no uncertain terms by Arita that I am to let no one near Cleavor. I will fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now. I still can, or face the wrath of my Goomy. I'll fight you. Let's fight. I mean, it's just a Goomy. I do need what's in that tree over there, though. I do need what's in that tree. Or I might. I don't know. It depends on which form it is. That hurt. Okay, well, the bubble wasn't really your best play. The bubble really wasn't the best play. Probably would have been better off going for another poison attack. Can I get a crit? I should have just went for strong style there. Bye, Goomy. Marilyn, what are you doing over there? How can this be? I may have been defeated, but my point still stands. It's too dangerous to meet Cleavor now. The only welcome you'll get if you approach him is a flurry of devastating blows. Normally, I'd simply try making him an offering, and a nice heaped helping of his two favorite foods served up respectfully by his loyal warden. As me, of course, is usually enough to please him and soothe his pricklest of moods. But even I, Cleavor's loyal warden, can't get close enough to give any offerings now. Not with the way Cleavor's rampaging and running amok. There's nothing like an outsider like you can do. Ancestors of Cleavor, Weirdeer, and their cohort drew on Almighty Sinnoh's own power to protect Pokemon and people alike, so it's said. It's by their grace that our clan, that any of us, still live in vast Hisui today. Arita, what are you doing here? As you say, Cleavor's grown even stronger, but I'm afraid that strength possesses a problem for us. If he indeed was struck by that lightning, could the bolts have been sent by the false Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan bows to? Cleavor means so much to our clan, I had hoped that we could bring the situation under control ourselves, not throw in our hands up and ask some outsider to help. But we must save Cleavor from this frenzy. Every moment danger grows. If more people and Pokemon are attacked, it will lead to conflict with both the Diamond Clan and the Galaxy team. You, stranger from beyond the sky, tell me, could you Galaxy people actually fix all this? Could an outsider actually find a way to quell our Lord's frenzy? I'll figure something out. Very well. Lean and I will gather food that pleases Cleavor in hopes that we might be able to get close enough to make him a proper offering. As for you, find a way to quell his frenzy, even if you must search every corner of vast Hisui. Mysterious power now enables you to return to base camps in an instant. Nice. Back we go. To the heights. Alright, let's take a look at our Pokemon. It's time to do some nice organization here. So we have caught ourselves the female Bibarrel. That's right, checking them off there. Makes that our 91st entry into the form decks. Very exciting. Very exciting. We also have ourselves a female Luxio, which marks them off there, completing that, making it our 92nd entry into the form decks. We also have ourselves a male Staravia, which checks it off, completing that batch, bringing us to our 93rd entry into the form decks, which is exciting. Alright, we also have ourselves, scrolling up to Generation 3, we have ourselves a male Dusktox, checking it off there, which brings that to our 94th member of the form decks, as well as the female Beautyfly, which is our 95th entry, the form decks. Let's see. What else do we have to pull over? Kricketot, right? Did we get a female Kricketot? That's a male Kricketot. It's a male Kricketune. That's awkward. Ooh, I got a female Kricketune right here. So, marking off female Kricketune, as well as completing them there, brings it to our 96th entry to the form decks. Hey, and we got ourselves a female Kricketune as well, or Kricketot as well, so knocking that off there, clicking it there, it's our 97th member of the form decks. That's very exciting. That's a lot of good completion. That's a lot of good stuff there. Alright, let's set this up like we spot there for you. There. Need one space there. And you need your space there for your evolution. There we go. Nice setup. And we'll unlock more pastures and it'll give us more room to work with soon enough. We also just put Pokemon on our team just to keep. Pichu, we could throw you on there for fun. We do have a Bibarrel that we caught, so we'll throw that Bibarrel on the team. Still looking to fill up 4 pastures as quickly as mass releases. Not quite there yet. Pasture 1 and Pasture 2 already on their way. And then this will be our little team for now. Yeah, because once we evolve this Staravia, we'll have them going as well. We'll be able to catch one. Cool. Good to see you, Wiz. How's your research in Cleaver going? Oh, is that so? That's quite the tidbits. So, serving his favorite foods will normally make Cleaver quite agreeable. I need to mull this over. Come back to the laboratory. You should come along too, dear boy. This might be enough to get up our next star as well. Did a lot of catching on this. He did a decent amount of stuff. Oh yeah, we absolutely get it. Absolutely. Ah, shoot, I forgot to check the tree for the Burmy. Oh well, it's fine. We'll get it later. So according to the information you're able to learn from Irina and Alien of the Pearl Clan, were this a normal course of events, that frenzied Cleavor would be calmed by a nice serving of his 2 favorite foods. I do wonder if it is possible that the aromas or some other components of the food might be able to combine in a way that can not only calm Cleavor, but pull him back from his frenzy. By your own report, even Cleavor's warden, who looks after Cleavor, knows him well enough, can't approach him in his current state. Be a fool's gambit to get close enough to offer him food. Give me a moment if you would. I need some time to ponder on this. Gotta be something in my research note. 24-hour stream tomorrow. No, that's been updated. It's only a normal stream. Although we're probably going live earlier than 8 p.m. because 8 p.m. was the start time. We'll probably go live probably around 7. To start the stream with the Scarlet epilogue. We'll simply have to throw the food. You've quite the arm for throwing things, haven't you, Wiz? Might I suggest you take Cleavor's favorite foods and throw them at the Pokemon? Makes sense to me. Yes, it's all coming together. We can use our own skill in Pokeball crafting, shape Cleavor's beloved foods into balls, and then throw them to achieve some calming effect from afar. A brilliant idea, if I say so myself. As for what to call these enemy projectiles, well, how about tea time balls? Puts one's mind on a nice, relaxing afternoon of tea, is it not? Why wouldn't you simply call them Lavaton balls, Professor? Oh my, with that name, it'd sound like I'm the one being launched at our frenzy friend. In any case, we can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather the necessary foodstuffs. Yo, what's up, Ike? Then you should get back to the Grand Tree Arena and let the Pearl Clan know our plan. If you're off to Grand Tree, best set out from the Heights camp. In the Heights. Just finished the epilogue to say it's indeed very short. Nice. Ike, for any of the Pokemon you want to catch, when they're on screen is when you can do it. Like that Sneasel just fled, you're going to do exclamation point catch like you did, but just include the Pokemon's name as well, and you'll be able to make a masterful attempt at a catch at least. Alright, we've gotten some more money. Buy ourselves some more crafting materials. We also picked some up while we were out there as well. Craft ourselves 37. Good stuff. Yeah, so that's the plan tomorrow. We'll do the Scarlet epilogue, and then from there we'll pivot to Town of Salem. My, the Galaxy Hall is one fine building, even from the outside. The Galaxy team certainly got themselves a great headquarters. That. Oh yes, I came because I had some news that I thought might be interested in. Better you actually see what's going on, though. Let's head to it. What did you end up calling it? The Heights Camp? Doing it on and off is roughly 30 minutes, yeah. I feel like we'll knock it out pretty. Is this when we get weird here? I spoke to Weirdo about what's been going on. I told him how you've been trekking all over the field seeking a way to quell Cleaver's frenzy. All this from someone who's not even part of our clan, or the Pearl Clan. Just some wanderer who fell through a rift in this world. And hearing that, well, you can see how he's responded. I trust you appreciate it. Weird has found you worthy, you see, which means you'll need a flute like we have. I'm demonstrating for him, Maya. This is very important, so listen well. That's a Celestica flute that Maya just played. Precious tool you can use to call on Weirder so you can ride upon him. It said the Celestic flutes were gifts from the Almighty Sinnoh itself, and now this one's yours. It's not that grand gesture, really. I can't play the flute for the life of me. See if you can play that melody. Easy. It honestly would have been Sam. Each Pokemon had a different ride melody. Yeah. Would have definitely been a little fun and different. You see the mind plane from Weirder, why are you carrying this around? I use that Celestic flute wisely and gallop across the land with a great Weirdeer. You got a frenzied Pokemon to quell at a Grand Tree Arena, don't you? With a Weirdeer you can gallop across the Fieldlands in no time. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. We can explore. Aw, yeah. Although there is still fall damage, so, you know. Mindful of all that, shall we? We don't have someone to flip to who can fly. Or who can swim, for that matter. I didn't even go on this side over here, which I do actually Because I believe Abra and them. I know Abra spawns across the way, but I think Abra spawns here. If I actually, we can't even cross the water yet, can we? Yeah, we can't even like slowly swim our way across. Yeah, so we can't even explore those areas yet. If we can get all the way over there, we just have to go around to do it. Yeah, this is where Abra spawns. I do need to catch ourselves some Abras. For the 4th decks as well. This is realized swimming is impossible. Swimming in this economy? Remember when we first saw the Snorlax? Oh, no. No, Weirder, no! Weirder has betrayed me. Weirder has betrayed me! Weirder, I can't believe you do me dirty like that. Ba-da-bum. Can I do a shortcut to summon Brave Room instead of the plus button? No! The worst mistake. This is where I caught my first ever shiny in Pla. It was a Zubat, right here. It was really exciting. I'm trying to find where the Abra are here. I can't remember what I need exactly. I need a male Kadabra and a female Alakazam. So I need a male or female, doesn't matter which. I know across the way actual Kadabra and Alakazam spawn. It'll probably just be easier to do. Alright, bud. I need to be a dick. The beginning of ride animals like in Scarlet and Violet, we're just picking up random items and ride around. Start. I feel like Krabby should have made it. It's the hill that I would absolutely die on. Bascu Legion should not have been the ride Pokemon in this game. It 100% should have been a new evolution for Lapras. Like, no one cares about Bascu. Give people a Pokemon they care about, like Lapras. Give that a Making milkshake. Ah, you're not what I need. I was hoping you were gonna be a Burmy. I did not mean to go for Gust. That's fine. I go for Leafage, but that's fine. Hey, Galaxy people, yep, we've come up with a method. You just need to get us some foods. Get us some snacks. Whatever your plan is, you need Cleaver's favorite plump berries. I brought them. Plump beans, not berries. I admit, we haven't been able to solve this ourselves. We seem to have little choice but to turn to the Galaxy team. Even I still have my doubts about whether we should trust this thing to such an outsider. These Galaxy team members don't share our customs or our values. So prove to me you're worthy to stand in the presence of our noble Pokemon. You may battle by ordering about the Pokemon you've caught in your little Pokeballs, but at my side I have a Pokemon as close to me as a sister, one of my blood. If you can defeat Glaceon and me, I'll entrust you with Cleaver's fate, but will you battle us? I will! I will battle you! Hey, how's it going? Time to fight Cleaver. I mean, Rena, they're similar, right? Yeah, it's basically the same thing. This Glaceon is going to hurt me a lot with their ice. You know, didn't really have a chance to do much there. Didn't really have a chance to do anything with Dartrex before they got demolished. Go with an agile style rollout so we can go back to back. Alright, let's see what a... It lets them go twice, but you know what? I'm okay with it. Got the shiny Totodile? Oh, yo, let's go! You got that one really fast, Wise. The odds were forever in your favor. Let's go. Love to see that for you. I see now. Pokeballs are simply your tools of choice, not products of disregard for Pokemon. You still understand the Pokemon that you've caught, and you treat them as partners. I feel like better putting trust in you now. I think. Let me see your Pokemon's wounds. Didn't even get to the part where I made the sandwich. Yo, that's wild, Wise. Now explain the Galaxy Team's plan. What do you need to do with these foods? Throw that. So, because you have to keep your distance, you'll mash Cleaver's favorite foods together, bowel them all up, and try to quell his frenzy by throwing them at him? Interesting, so you fill up smoothing balms of sorts to calm our lord. Very well, if it'll help soothe Cleavor's frenzy, let's make these balms with our very hearts and souls. Ba-da-da. Did it! Did it! We did it, Joe! We made the balms! Almighty Cleavor, Lord of the Woods! Though it isn't yet the time of the ceremony, we've prepared an offering of your favorite thing. Benevolent Lord who works his might between the heavens and the earth, we offer our gratitude and beseech you, reveal yourself to our eyes. Listen well, Wiz, keep your focus on Cleavor. Dodging will be vital. Try to avoid his moves as you're throwing the bombs. Yeah, I'm a pro with this. Gosh. Poor Dartrix, just because it's careless trainer. I forgot that Dartrix was first in line. Well, I'm missing the Gen 9 stars. Yeah. Masuda Method, I mean, it's good odds, but it's slow going. It's what it is. It is slow going. Alright, responding to a quick message. Oublé! To claim victory against the noble Pokemon, quell its frenzy, you have to throw bombs at it until its frenzy gauge reaches 0. Did I send this to the right person? I did send it to the right person. Like forming sacrificial food, and you're the food whiz. No, the bombs are the food. Oh, shoot. I forgot it was starting already. Oh, wait, I forgot how this goes. I forgot that you can battle it. Dartrix once again coming in just to immediately get damaged. Just immediately getting hurt. Dartrix, you're doing great, bud. You're doing great now. You're such a you're so good. You're so good. Might as well go for strong style. Nothing changes in our order of operation. Might as well let it do bigger damage. Oh wait, this one did change order of operations. That's awkward. Can I get a crit? Can I get a crit? I can. Alright, let's go in here. Boom. Ocean my barrel. Ocean my barrel. Show Cleaver your power! That's not what Stealth Rocks does. Go for an Agile. Don't miss! Oh shoot, it just keeps doing damage. Alright, get some damage in before you die here then by barrel. Good damage. You die here, but good damage. Gosh, they're all gonna die here. Did I have any revives, actually? I don't think I do. I'm not gonna do it in battle, I'm just checking. I do not have any revives. That's problematic. That's big problematic. Alright, you gotta go for a strong style Thunder Wave and really hope for the best. Really hope for the best here, bud. Hey, you did it! Alright, let's see what we can do here. Because we can't craft right now, can we? Yo, we can craft right now. Let's go! We can craft. We'll just save. There's no reason to really bring... Actually, I mean, I guess you would be getting experience. We'll bring them back just for experience. You can still win without fighting it, though. Yeah, it's just a little bit slower again. I think it just gives you more time to hit bombs. Ooh, that one almost got me. There you go, Welsh. Are you proud? No damage. It didn't hit me once. I'm such a professional. We did it! That's why I wanted to revive Dartrix before that, so that way they'd get that level. Damage except for all the Pokemon that died? You didn't tell me. You didn't say, can I do it without Pokemon death? You said if I can do it damageless to myself. Leave or wait! Gone forever. Gone but not forgotten. What happened? Some kind of light erupted from Cleavor's body. Has Lord Cleavor's frenzied mind truly been put at ease now? Does that confirm the strange lightning was to blame for Cleavor's unnatural power? Maybe. Could have been. Well, this is what I think after all we've seen. We know strange lightning came out from the space-time rift the other night. Those bolts must have struck Cleaver and driven him into a frenzy after all. The lightning came from the space-time rift. But if the Almighty Sinnoh really does dwell beyond the space-time rift, then that strange lightning, it indeed was Almighty Sinnoh's power? Then, were we even right to try and interfere? Oh, that's what this is. I happily went along with his friend, collect some bombs, as if I knew what I was doing, like some kind of thoughtless fool. Outrageous. Calm yourself, Leon. Remember that the Lord of the Woods has long been our protector, keeping the Pearl Clan safe from dangerous Pokemon that might harm us. Would power sit by the true Almighty Sinnoh have driven Cleaver to turn on us and attack people and Pokemon indiscriminately? I doubt it. What Wiz accomplished just now, indeed, it needed to be done. Now do it again against the DDR Queen, Hisui and Lilligant. Easy. I'm glad we could settle this without further strife with the Diving Clan or the Galaxy team. Come across any other Pokemon in the grip of this painful friend to help them. Yes, fine. I suppose I must concur. I apologize for becoming briefly incomposed. I'm grateful for what you've done for my lord. Please take these on behalf of the Pearl Clan. Consider it my apology for having spoken rudely to you earlier, and as a token of my thanks. What about money? In the time that I'm from, money tends to help show appreciation. I think I finally come to believe that you truly did fall out of the sky, though I still cannot imagine the reasons at play. It seems we've settled things here, though between you and me, I wouldn't mind seeing Lord Cleavor in such a frenzy again. He was fearfully strong, after all. We did it! Yeah, we did it! Oh, I don't know why I'm casually running our way back when I can just tell them. What I do need to do is go through and fully map out where all of these Pokemon are at that I need to catch, so I can best be prepared for what I need to do. What is Living Dex? So the Living Dex is where I am catching every single Pokemon. So in Pokemon games, you have your Pokédex, where you just register Pokemon as you go. The Living Dex is I am catching every single Pokemon and keeping one of each. So for a Pokédex, you catch Bulbasaur, they evolve into Ivysaur, they evolve into Venusaur. You have 3 entries, 1 Pokemon. For the Living Dex, I'm catching a Bulbasaur, evolving it to Venusaur, using a Ditto to get 2 more Bulbasaurs, evolving one of them into Ivysaur. I have 3 entries, 3 Pokemon. So this is what we've done so far. We have a nice spreadsheet to go through it, to give us a little bit. If you're interested in your own spreadsheet, you can download your own copy there. I keep it updated as the new Pokemon get added. I haven't added the new Pokemon, spoiler alert, from the epilogue yet, because technically there's 1,027 Pokemon, not 1,026, but I haven't added them yet. I have not experienced it yet. And we catch each Pokemon, we check mark them off, and then we're also doing a form and regional dex as well, so we're catching every form, as well as every, everything else. So Hisui inversions, as well as, I was about to say, did I not have Typhlosion and all them? As well as different forms and all that nonsense. It's a lot. What am I missing in Gen 7? Just the 2 Ultra Beasts that we didn't find Dynamax Adventures for, Circuitry and Kartana. Oh yeah, we do need to report to do that. You called Overseer. Goodbye. Time to head back to the village and report to Commander Komodo. I saw the light fading in the sky. You must have quelled the Lord Pokemon. And what do you have there? Could it be? Oh, are those 2 of the fabled plates of old? Please, let me have a look. I see there's some letters carved into it. Let's see, this one says, where all creation was born. That is the being's place of origin. Seems the phrase from this old myth. How did you come across these? I see. So you were given the plates when you impressed Weirder and Cleavor. That is quite something indeed. My heart is practically racing with excitement. It's my guess that you'll find more plates like these scattered across Hisui. If we were to gather them all and decipher the scripts on them, we may uncover something absolutely amazing. The mysteries of the past. Oh, how they tickle my curiosity. What a joy to be alive in such times. Well, I must be on my way. Until next time. I'm so close to complaining about it, I'm missing like a World Cat Pikachu, some Mystical Furfrou. The Furfrou forms are going to be death of me. And I need to go through and look for the Cat Pikachu as well. Yes, here is my Pokédex. Hear it roar. Made progress. It seems you earned yourself a star. I'm a star. You're a star. We're a star. Still haven't seen that movie. So much work for it. With this, you officially attain the rank of 2nd star in the Galaxy Expedition team. You can now use feather balls. Like a feather? Sabrina Carpenter's in this game? Nice. Yeah, some different spreadsheets map it. I plan to map it at some point, but it's so difficult to get the different Pikachus. I think I'll have to be like kind of cheatsy with them to add the events to get the different Pikachus, but I just haven't sat around to see if it's something that is doable yet. I already received the reports of your exploits. You successfully quelled Kleavor's frenzy, restoring peace of mind to Hisui's people. You are a stranger to us, one who fell out of the very sky, yet you have served the Galaxy team admirably. I admit you've earned yourself some degree of recognition, but things are not settled yet. I received word that there are other Pokemon nobles falling prey to such frenzies elsewhere in Hisui. So carry on with your research and survey duties and prove that you are truly an asset to us. That is all. You're dismissed. Your fellow Survey Corps members are likely at the Wallflower. Go and join. We did it! It's old mystery code. I think it's all like just mystery gifts or where they're from. Any old chum, the usual order: 3 servings of potato mochi. Oh, and if there's anything else that you'd recommend, by all means. The whole village is gossiping up a storm about our young friend here. Got quite luck to come back unharmed after facing off against that Kleavor. I dare say Wiz was well prepared, and he was quick study of how Kleavor moved about from what I heard. All in all, it was a very good show, a victory well earned. We can feel safer going about our Survey Corps duty thanks to your efforts. By the way, why not try crafting some of these? I made the recipe based off directions Biddy. Lovely, and now that we need not worry about being mauled by Kleavor either, let's take our chance to study all the Pokemon they call Obsidian Fieldlands their home. Figure it out, definitely let me know. Oh, show. It's the same with Furfree, though. Just like, a lot of it from Pokemon Go can help. I've been waiting for you, Wiz. My name's Vesa. There's something really important I need to tell you. Would you come with me? Sure. Creepy child. This is kind of a secret, but something terrible has happened. Hisui's in a whole lot of danger. Hundreds of years ago, a being that brought calamity to this region was sealed away by someone using the power of strange magic. But for some unknown reason, the magic has come undone and the seal is broken. I hate to think what would happen at this rate, so please, Wiz, hear me out. I need you to restore the broken seal. Oh, thank you. I'm just happy you believe me. I knew you'd be willing to help. The old keystone. This odd keystone is for you. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. After the seal was broken, a whole bunch of wisps scattered across Hisui. 107 of them in total. With the old keystone I gave you, you'll be able to gather them all. See, the wisps are normally invisible, but not to the holder of the odd keystone. I know it's a huge task, but please, you just have to gather all the wisps for me. There's one real close to where we are right now. How about you start with that one? Is it directly in front of me? Oh, it's also that one over there. Yeah, I'm very happy that the Pogo event Pokemon aren't transferable, or else it would add so many forms. Thank goodness I picked you to help me with this. Come talk to me if you ever need help finding the remaining wisps. And one last thing, as you gather more and more wisps, I'll give you some rewards as thanks. I'll wait here for you while you carry out your search. Good luck. And I'm sure everyone else can see you, right? He's a go. Wow, the Galaxy Team hairdresser really is, dare I say, cutting edge. Ha! Ba-da-ba-dum. Oh, hey, you're Wiz, the boy who cared Kleavor, aren't you? Yes, Mars, I am. I knew it. You've got quite the reputation, you know? I mean, you quelled some of the Almighty Sinnoh's chosen ones. Some people are actually kind of scared of you for doing something so bold. I'm Azira, by the way. Oh, you're not Mars? I'm a warden of the Diamond Clan. My special skill is giving haircuts. Real nice to meet you. Oh, snip, but I came here to talk to your Mr. Komodo. See you around. Wonderful. So that will unlock the next storyline beat for us. Where do I go to look at my quests again? Why? Which is to go to the commander's office, because that'll unlock the next area for us. We are, of course, going to wrap up tonight before that. Oh, can I use your shop yet? Yeah, because they yell about you, and I don't think we can use the shop until after we do that, and I know the different shops can level up. Oh, no, we can. We can go ahead and buy Pokeballs, but they are... Is it cheaper to... It's cheaper to build them, for sure. Because it's 100 Pokédollars for one Pokeball. Oh, no, it's the exact same price. There's no benefit of crafting them yourself, other than just, like, of getting your own materials. That's so good. It's like Sky Tumble, so... I have... I only get 10 right now, that's fine. I don't know that they ever will add the stuff to Pogo, because if they were, I feel like they would have started to do it by now. Great Ball set. Oh, not much. Don't want it for that much. I don't think there's anything else that we have caught that we need to that we need to move around, but we'll just do a double check here. I don't think there are any other catches after the stuff we moved. So yeah, this is where we're actually going to finish up the first portion of Pla. Honestly, I think we might try and do at least an area per streams, because the areas themselves are honestly pretty quick to take on. The big time sink for Pla is just catching the Pokemon, so because to get our star levels up to unlock the next area. So we're kind of all set there. There is still some stuff there. What I want to do is kind of go through here, through my form decks here, and see where the specific stuff needs to be caught at, so that way I can give myself a nice idea ahead of time, which areas I need to focus on for specific Pokemon. But otherwise, we're off to a great start here. Off to a great start. Before we completely wrap up, though, I normally, at the start of a new generation, will show you Pokemon Home and show everything nice and arranged. I forgot to do that at the top of the stream today, because I did rearrange stuff. Things are looking clean in here. So I want to give it a look. And then at the end of Pla, we'll be a little bit closer there. We're logging into Home nice and slowly. We'll get there eventually. Alright. So, we're just going to use Pokemon Home itself. We're not going to connect to any of the... no need to connect to any of the games. And this starts our official push order of Pokemon here. Again, we won't see the first hole here until we get to the Ultra Beasts, as those are the earliest thing that we're missing in Generation 7. All of 6 are 2 spaces of Ultra Beasts that we're missing. The majority of Generation 8's here. We have a couple of holes left in Generation 8. And then, of course, being all of the Pokemon that come after. What's the hole here? Oh, that's where Zarude goes. No. Zarude goes after Urshifu. Zarude goes here where Reggie Drago's in the wrong space here. There we go. Now everything's in the correct spot. Because then Durlodon goes here in this hole. Zarude goes here. I have Event already have, but I don't know where Zarude is. I have them somewhere. I don't know what game they're in. So look for that. Then this will be the rest of it all the way up to 35 through Generation 9. We'll hold all them. We have our regional Pokemon that are nice and in order. Our Unknown, which we're going to be catching here during Legends Arceus. The Vivillon Patterns, which we'll get around to. The Alcremie, which we'll get around to. And then the Form Decks. I finally went through here. It's all in the correct order. The only thing before Butterfree here would be Venusaur. And this is all of the boxes that will hold all of the Form Pokemon in their nice order. I think Lycanroc is the latest thing. Oh no. And then we get to our shiny living decks, which I have not moved many of my shiny Pokemon over to Pokemon Home yet. So mostly all of my shiny Pokemon are off in their individual games right now. So I need to move them over into Home as well to more organize that there as well. But yeah, YouTube, that is going to do it for this episode of the Living Decks. When next we return, more Legends Arceus. Great stuff. YouTube, thanks so much for watching. I will see you